So, good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us for your Acoustical Body intro call. This is Chilla.
This is Rocco.
And we are certified facilitators from New Zealand. And this is an intro call about the Acoustical Body class.
Ovo je jedan uvodni tečaj o telima.
Cool. That we are going to hold in Europe, and at this occasion we are talking about the class in France, Montpellier, from the 27th to the 29th of July. Right. So you may have heard that this class is about you, the infinite being, and the body that you have as an infinite being. So did you ever have a question about your body, how it can be an infinite being's body? And also, did you ever have a question about someone is just saying that can't hear us? Okay, yeah, good. So what does it mean being an infinite being? Because we talked about many times that actually there is other parts of the class like the miraculous healing or communicating with the molecules or really creating miracles. But there is another part of it, that being the infinite being that you truly be and how you be that. So what does it mean actually for being an infinite being? So one part of it is that there are infinite possibilities, and there is awareness, and there is also having clarity.
Mm-hmm.
Are you choosing to function from your awareness? Are you choosing to function from the space of infinite possibilities? So what contribution it can be by functioning from the infinite space of possibilities? What invitation you can be to the world by functioning from that space? So what else is possible in this situation when on a daily basis we are all, we all think that, oh, we have a life, we have things to do. And when meditation comes, or when we have 5 or 10 minutes, or when there is a class on the weekend, then, all right, now I'm practicing being an infinite being, or I'm practicing being more spiritual, or now I'm practicing consciousness. And when we finish the practicing, then suddenly we think and we make a choice. From this very moment, I'm not an infinite being.
I'm going back to the reality, to the real world, and that's it.
So what's reality and what's real world for you? So one amazing part about this is, what do we create? And where did we buy into that the real world is the limitedness? The real world is a place where nothing is possible, where dreams cannot come true, where their dreams stay dreams and nothing more. So where did you buy into that there are two worlds? In one world, you can dream, you can be infinite, and in another one, nothing happens. It's just limited. You have to go to work, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to try all the things, but actually nothing really works. So how does it all work for you? What is being an infinite being non-stop? What if you can choose right now to be the infinite being? So did you ever have a question about being an infinite being? What does it mean to you being an infinite being? Yeah, I'm just wondering if anyone has any question about that. Did it ever come up for you? Yes, thank you so much. Yes, someone just saying, Severin just saying that being an infinite being is like the 9 trannies possibilities. So what would it take to have all these possibilities in our daily life? And what is the thing that we call a daily life? So all your points of view about having a daily life and then having some superficial life where you destroy and uncreate all that. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So everywhere where we, So everywhere where you separate your reality or split your reality into spiritual or infinite being life, and then to the finite being's life, where you now destroy and uncreate all that. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So there is a question. Elena?
Yes, Lud Victoria has a question. How do you know what is being, when are you being an infinite being and when you are not being an infinite being?
Thank you so much. So there's a question, how do I know that I'm an infinite being and not an infinite being? So the great thing is, it all works based on choice. So all the times when we choose not being an infinite being, what will show up? And how many times we were choosing not being an infinite being? When you choose something, the whole universe starts to align to your choice. It starts to bring into fruition, bring into this reality, everything that is your choice. So first of all, what is your point of view about being an infinite being? Because then nothing else can show up in this reality. Only the things that matches your expectation and your judgment and your point of view. So if your expectation to an infinite being or being an infinite being is that, well, it's something that I can't even have words and I can't even have anything in my mind because I never been, so I cannot imagine that at all. Guess what will happen? Nothing will show up. It's not, you don't have even a picture, you say to yourself that you don't have the awareness of it because you've never been. But what would it take to destroy and uncreate all our points of view about what is being an infinite being? And everything that doesn't allow it, where you destroy and uncreate all that. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So I would like to invite you to this space where you can choose to be an infinite being no matter what. Even if you don't have a picture of being infinite, let's start choosing it right now. So if you choose to be an infinite being in this very moment, and from this moment till the end of everything, if there is such thing as end of anything for an infinite being, what would your life be like? And what change it would create for your body if you would choose to function as the infinite being? So what else is possible for you with your body, with your money, with your job, your business, with your relationships, if you function from the space of the infinite being that you truly be? So what does it mean that you are an infinite being and you truly be an infinite being? So the difference between the two is that on one side, there are all your judgments and expectations about who you be. And on the other side, you just give up your expectations and judgments so it can truly show up who you are as an infinite being. Well, are you willing to be that brave to give up your judgments and expectations that who you are as an infinite being? Even if everyone says that, well, you know, if you would be an infinite being, then you would have no problems. Maybe you are afraid of that you would just disappear. Actually, is it possible to be aware of who you are, what you are, and be aware of everything else and everyone else? So where did you buy into it that being an infinite being is giving up who you are, therefore you are not willing to choose it? So what lies have we bought into that is stopping us from being the infinite being that we truly be? And everything it brings up, where you destroy and uncreate all that. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So we bought into it that life is hard and it's really not easy. So what do we create? A word like that. And when there is no other solution than being finite, when you choose that every moment and everyone tells you that there is no such thing, hey, be real. You have to go to school. You have to go to work. You have to feed your family. You have to earn money. There is only one way to do it. And the only one way, the people around you will tell you the one way. And everyone is telling you a different way, their own way. Actually, is that a way that works for them? Or is that a way that they learned lifetime after lifetime? And we bought into that if someone is older than us, or if someone looks more wiser or smarter than us, then we start to believe in their stories and their teachings. Is it truly empowering? Does it allow you to become aware of your capacities as an infinite being? And everything it brings up, where you destroy and uncreate all that. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So actually, are you choosing to be the infinite being that you truly be? With no judgments, no expectations, no points of view about how it shows up. Is this the lifetime to choose that? Or is this the lifetime when you have the tools with this level of ease, when you don't have to actually sit in meditation for 40 years in a cave in darkness, but you can actually, all right, there are the tools, and I'm empowered to receive. I'm empowered to be who I am. No one tells me that it's wrong if I have an awareness of what I could be and what I could do. Are you choosing to be all of that? Are you choosing to be the infinite being that you truly be? What would it take for you to start to use and apply your own awareness and not questioning your awareness, not going into the doubt of your awareness, not being ashamed for your awareness? Everyone else's point of view about you until now was more and more important for you than your own awareness. So what would it take to choose you and your awareness? You are the only one who knows how to be, how to do, how to live as an infinite being in all the areas of your life, and what will create more for you and everyone else. The great thing is, you, as an infinite being, you include everything and everyone else in this reality. And not just in this reality, but in all the universes and all the dimensions. You are an infinite being, not just in this physical plan, not just on Mother Earth, not just in the solar system, not just in these galaxies. You are an infinite being beyond time, beyond space, in all dimensions, in all realities. What will it take to expand beyond all of this? What if there are places and situations or possibilities to which we don't have words at all? So are you choosing to go and expand beyond all of that? And if we can choose it right now, can you receive all of that? What spaciousness it offers? What is the spaciousness that you can choose now? If the whole universe and everyone else is included in this space that you call, that you know that you are, can you be such thing as selfish? So when you choose something that works for you and creates more for you, is that only you or everyone else as well? So are you willing to receive the possibility of being an infinite being, and just by being you, you contribute to everyone and everything in this world? So everything that it brings up, will you destroy and uncreate all that? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. And how do you feel now?
Well, when you were, je vais traduire après en français. When you were talking about, when you were talking about, you know, expanding and going beyond universe and galaxies and choosing to go beyond and beyond, I was feeling like tears was, oh, it was like a communion thing that I wasn't aware before. And that was just, yeah, including my body in that communion, in the galaxies, that was something, yes, something like beautiful. And oh, so gratitude for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Severin. Right. So what if you can have this space, not just now? Do you allow yourself to have this space beyond this very moment? What if you can choose it in the next hour?
Or the next day, maybe.
Can you receive the change that your simple choice can create? We do choices, so many choices. So many times we choose. In every second we choose something. What will it take to have the presence to keep choosing this? To keep choosing to function from the space of the infinite being that you truly be. And it's not about that we all have a truth. So I will choose my truth, and you choose your truth. If I choose my truth, the truth that comes from the space of the infinite being, that includes you, what will that create? Or am I choosing from the kingdom of me, where I split the whole reality into me against the world, where I'm the only one that I have to win and compete with everyone, so me against the world? I'm functioning from the space of consciousness, where is everything included and nothing is judged. And you are included, and your friends and your enemies are included as well. And it never means to allow myself beaten up by my enemies or those people who hate me. It means being in consciousness no matter what. Being in consciousness and seeing, willingness to see what creates more for this whole world. Not just for my family, not just for my friends, not just for the ones that I like, but for those I dislike. If there is such thing, I dislike someone. So can we go beyond the thing that we call, oh, you know, I'm a human or a humanoid and I still have limitations. What if I could choose to have no limitations and not functioning from the space of, oh, in this area I have a limitation, but in that area I'm really unlimited. What if we can be unlimited in all spaces and all time, no matter what? What if you can choose now? And why would we wait for until tomorrow? Or until tomorrow morning, maybe? Or, oh, now I need to watch my TV series. Please let me be a finite being. And after that, I will have time for choosing something else. What if for you as an infinite being, you can choose now a million things at the same time? And what if you can function from that space of your awareness, including everything and everyone? What if you don't have to split realities? What if you don't have to say, this is better than that, but just functioning from the space of your knowing? Well, did you know that you know everything? When you choose something, the energy of that choice comes to the surface. You suddenly have the awareness and the knowing about what you choose, what it will create. And well, can you choose more than one thing at the same time? And can you create more than one thing at the same time? And can you be a contribution to more than one person or being at the same time? Well, are you an infinite being? What is the space you are functioning from? And actually, are you willing to be an invitation to everyone else? Not just to the family, not just to your colleagues, not just to the people that you know, or not just to the people that they know you, and not just to those who are willing to be something greater. What will it take to be an invitation beyond time and space? To be an invitation for the beings, for all beings, not just beings on earth. What would it take to be an invitation to all beings with consciousness in the whole universe, beyond time and space? So where did we buy into that time should limit our capacities? Where did we buy into time should limit our body, the body you have? What's the value of holding on to such a lie, such a belief system? And well, what do we create with this belief system? So what change it would create by giving up all these points of view and judgments and expectations? So everything it brings up, we destroy and uncreate all that. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So what is the space that is now available for all of us to choose from? Would you allow your body to receive this spaciousness? Hey, body, now you can receive. Receive, 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 receive. Receive, 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 receive. Just allow your body to receive everything in this expanded space. This is the first time that you allow your body to receive through all the pores, all the molecules, all the particulates of your body. What if your body is far beyond than what you see as your body? So what's the reality that you create if you function from limitations with your body? What if your body can be much more for you than what you learned or heard about your body? And what if you know what your body is actually? What are the capacities of your body, but you were listening to someone else? So everything it brings up, will you destroy and uncreate all that? Right and wrong, good and bad, put and poke, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And what can you create now with your body? So everywhere where you have a contracted space or limited reality with your body, would you allow it now to expand out? And just expand beyond that. And expand beyond that. So all the people who are worrying about their shape of their body, we don't want to really change in this situation or expand like a balloon or a Michelin doll. Just receiving the possibilities, the realities, receiving being infinite with your body. So everywhere where you decided that your being is infinite, but your body is a finite pile of shit, that it is holding you back from being such amazing infinite being, will you now destroy and uncreate all that? Right and wrong, good and bad, put and poke, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What if now we can stop the battle against our body? Every time, every day, every morning, every evening and every night, telling to our body that you are limited. Oh, I'm sorry, because my body is so limited. I think much faster than my body can act. Well, this is true. So what do you create as truth? What do you create as reality? And you can even say, well, you know, the body is a physical thing, you can touch it, so don't tell me that it's more than that. But I'm an infinite being, I'm untouchable, you know, I can be everywhere. What if your body can be the same? What if your body is created as like that? And what if your body has the capacity to be as limited as you think, as you ask it to be, as you bought into it to be infinite or finite? What if your body can be both? So please lower your barriers, if you still have any, against your body. And just ask this question by tapping into the energy of your body. Hey, sweet body, can you be more? Do you have the capacity to be infinite? Or do you have more capacities than what I bought into? Please give me all the signs and show me all the information that what else can you be? What else can I choose with you? I'm choosing to receive all the information from you, body. What else can I choose with you? In which places and situations can we go beyond all the expectations and programs that I bought into? Dear body, please show me all the places where you are capable to choose more, where you are more than my expectations. Would you allow to get out of the rightness of you know what is your body is? So everywhere where you made yourself right about I know what's right about my body, will you now destroy and uncreate all of that for all eternity? Right and wrong, good and bad, put and poke, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what if you can now receive your body and everything that your body can be? And can we go beyond that? And beyond that?
And what else is possible now?
So what is your possibility now with your body? Do you have more space or less space? So what does your body were telling you when you were asking these questions? Anything came up for you? Actually, does it have to be verbal? Or there were images? Or sounds and voices?
Or just the energy?
So all your points of view and expectations that how your body should communicate with you, and that communication can only be something verbal, will you now destroy and uncreate for all eternity times a gazillion? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine shores, boys and beyonds. And just again, can we receive more of our bodies? What if the first step is just having more space with your body? So everywhere where we judge, oh, it's just more space, yeah, it's relaxing. What if there is more beyond that? Everywhere where you say, this is just this, or it's just that, you just cut off all the other possibilities and all your awareness about receiving those possibilities. Everywhere where you have a point of view about when I feel this, then it is only this, or it symbolizes this. So everywhere where you solidified these points of view or these meanings and limited these meanings, will you now destroy and uncreate all that? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, so just let's do it again. And receive now everything that your body can be and your body is telling you it can be. So can you receive more now? Hey, sweet body, what else is possible now? I'm choosing to receive all of it. I'm choosing to have no point of view about it. So what else is possible with you now? I'm choosing to go beyond all the other people's expectations and points of view, all the programs that I bought into. No matter how many lifetimes I told myself that I can't have that, I can't be that, I can't do that, I'm choosing to go beyond all of that. I'm choosing to have no points of view about my body. I'm choosing to receive you, sweet body. And everything that it brings up, will you destroy and uncreate all that? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So now we have more space again. And what else do we have beyond? So if anyone has any comment and all the things of space showing up for you in different ways and forms, what will it take to receive all of that with ease? Whether it's a cat or all the fun things around you. So what world we could create by inviting these possibilities? What if the whole world is just waiting for you to choose that, to finally choose that? One of the greatest fears is that, oh, I have to stay calm, I have to stay silent in total calmness and silence and no words, and that's meditation and that's being an infinite being. But what if that is not about closing down something, but opening up more? opening up to the whole universe that is, whether you choose or not, it exists, and it creates, it keeps being, it keeps creating and existing. And there is no point of view if you're not connecting to it, if you're not willing to receive more of that. But you can choose to be part of it. You can choose to receive everything that is out there in the universe. That enormous and infinite amount of space and communication and information and consciousness and awareness. All the beings, all the animals, all the plants, all that communication and all the information and energy and vibration that they can offer. You can choose all of that. So it's not about giving up everything. It's about choosing everything. Choosing everything that you cut off, that you were not choosing until now. Can you receive all of that now? Are you choosing to receive all of that now? Even if you judge, I can't, will you choose? There is no such thing that you can't. There is only things that you don't choose. Only things that you buy into as you cannot. So what are the lies spoken or unspoken in this situation that I'm bought into, that I'm functioning from? So if you ask the question, what else is possible in the universe? What else is possible for me with my body? Or what else is possible for my body being part of this universe? Not separate, being part, in communion, in oneness. So what else is possible now? Oops, we just went beyond again. So can you stay present in this expanded space? Will you choose to stay present? Will you choose to outcreate all the limitations that you ever had? Outcreate the spaciousness that you ever tried to be? So everywhere where you decided how far you can go, you can choose to go beyond. So what can you choose now? And all the points of view and limitations, they destroy and uncreate all that and return back to the sender with consciousness attached to it. So they can have more awareness if they choose. But you don't have to give up if they don't choose. And you don't have to split. You don't have to separate yourself if they don't choose. You can be the infinite being, including everything around you with no points of view, with no more separation, with no more judgments. Just receiving the good, the bad, and the ugly. Receiving all the nice people, all your beloved ones. Receiving all your enemies, the hated ones. And receiving all the ones that are the no counts. Even worse. They don't count as either good or bad, they are just nothing for you. So can you receive all of them? Not just because they could be a contribution, or you could be a contribution. Not because it's beneficial, and not because you are the savior of others, so therefore you can do this now, or you have to do this now. Or if there is no need for anything, So everywhere where you function from a program to choose something or to not to choose something, will you destroy and uncreate all that now? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poc, all nine shores, boys and beyond. And what if now you can choose from the space of consciousness? The space of the infinite being that you are. And as you know, each and every molecule has consciousness. And when you include everything and exclude nothing, then you include the consciousness of the whole universe. So what contribution we all be? What is the interactive contribution that is possible now? So what is the change that you desire to see in this world that is possible? Whether you choose or not, it was possible before, and it will be possible after that, whether you choose or not. You don't have a job to choose it. No one told you, no one gave you this burden to choose it or create it. You have total freedom. You have free will to choose it. No one will beat you up if you don't do that now. You can choose from the space of ease. There was always ease for the being. So can we invite that back? What if there is no must here at all? You don't do it for others and you don't do it for you. You can do it because it's fun. Whatever it brings up for you. So everything it brings up for you, you destroy and uncreate all that.
Right and wrong,
Good and bad, pod and poc, all nine shores, boys and beyonds. Cool.
Is there any questions?
Or any comments? The cat was amazing fun. Thank you.
Such a great contribution.
So if we tap into that situation with the cat, it was such a great contribution, telling that the universe is waiting for us. We have a space in the universe. We always had that space in the universe that it was looking for us to connect. How can the universe include us? And how can we include the universe? And everything and everyone is looking for being a contribution and in connection with us, in oneness.
And what else is possible now?
So there is this thing we call your Acoustical Body class that we will hold in Montpellier on the 27th to the 29th of July this year. And this short intro was an invitation for you to the space that is possible for you if you choose.
This is a 2.5 days class.
Starting on a Friday evening and running all day on Saturday, Sunday, in a beautiful place in Montpellier. So that's south of France, in the middle of summer. So would it be fun for you to choose that?
We will be there anyway.
So the hosts are Franz Hugues-Dumas and Clara Pomato, and the translator will be
beautiful Severine.
So can we have more fun than that?
How does it get any better than this?
So if you haven't booked your flight tickets and your accommodation yet, maybe this is the time. And what else is possible?
I can translate if you want.
Yes, thank
Please.
you.
So Eli is saying, the acoustical body, is it the infinite body? Is it those capacities that are infinite?
Yeah. So the acoustical body is, so one part that we were not talking about today is the acoustical vibration that we talked a lot in the past, and that is one of the main topics during the class. And actually, so you are an infinite being. And one part of the class is about you, how you are an infinite being. And another part of the class is about how you can invite your body and how you can unlock your body from being finite, to invite your body to what it is actually. Because now we see the body as a limited thing, but originally your body is created as for the infinite being you are, to be your mate as the next step of the evolution of the infinite being, where the infinite being can have something in this physical plan. But the physical body has the capacity to have and be and exist at all levels of solidity. So it can solidify itself and connect to the physical realities, to all levels of solidities. So can you choose that? And what would it take to create the change where your body is not a limitation anymore? And this is what is so miraculous about the body.
And yes, we will have 2 body processes as well. They are special body processes, not in the 3-day body class.
And it is about how you can let go and destroy and uncreate all the limitations that you bought into and embodied for so many lifetimes. And of course, we will include so many amazing topics like indefinite living, which is about your body that can actually live much longer than the 60 or 80 years that we think or we limit into it.
Also, how to be a contribution.
As an infinite being.
Not just for our life, but for everyone else and to planet Earth.
And also about, yes, because big part is as well the miraculous healing, that changing the physical reality that can happen within seconds or minutes. And also how you practice the miraculous healing and how you facilitate, how you follow the energy, how you be part of this space, this universe, this infinite amount of consciousness in this universe.
I just want to make sure, did I understood well when you were asking that when you were saying they will have several body processes that are not included in the 3-body class? That's what you're saying?
2
Yes.
body processes.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, okay, so I got it right. Thank you.
Yeah. And of course, there is a manual that will be translated to all the languages. So there are a lot of possibilities that you can choose. So what would it take for you to choose? And you know, when you choose, as I mentioned, the whole universe starts to align to your choice. Are you choosing to part of the universe, not being separate from the universe? Can you create the money? Can you create the time, the travel, and all the spaciousness that is required for this? Is this the first level of creation for this? What can you choose now?
What else is possible now?
So you can ask your body and your being what change it would create to receive all of that. So this call was recorded in many languages, and we will send out the recording for everyone who joined us. And if you have any questions,
there is a question, is the Lausanne class is still? Yes, yes, of course. We are doing a Europe tour.
And holding classes in many places.
This call was for France, the invitation, but yes, Lausanne is still on the horizon.
So please send us a message if you have questions about the other locations and classes, or you can check our website on the Access Consciousness profile under Rocco Wunderle. And thank you so much for all the invitations and all the possibilities. What will it take to expand our reality beyond everything that we ever imagined? So we are so grateful for Severin for tonight, and for Franz and Clara for hosting us and creating this amazing possibility to talk about the class and inviting so many people for this class. And all of those who are not online now, and you are going to listen to it at home sometime, you can connect to this. You can connect to the space that is created here beyond and beyond.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful evening and see you next time.
Or see you at the class.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hvala, ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye.
Thank you.